Welcome to Book Talks. It's Book Talks with Michael.
Welcome to Book Talks with Michael. I'm Michael. Today we're talking about books with our staff and students. Our guests today are Mrs. Feldman, kindergarten teacher, and Anna Cornelius, fourth grader. So, starting off, what is your favorite book?
My favorite book would probably be Walk to Remembrance.
My favorite book is Something Wicked This Way Comes by Ray Bradbury.
Great choices, great choices. Let's take a look and see what some of the favorite books of our students are, and we'll be right back.
I'm William Beam, and I'm here with
Joel Kane.
What is your favorite book you've ever read?
Dogman.
What is your favorite book you've ever read?
As a high schooler or middle schooler, my favorite was The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton.
What is your favorite book you've ever read?
Probably Diary of the Wimpy Kid.
My favorite book, I don't know. Refugee. Refugee's a good one.
Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
Okay, what is your favorite book you've ever read?
Outsiders.
Harry Potter for sure.
Thank you. Fiction or non-fiction books?
Fiction.
Do you like fiction or non-fiction books?
Fiction.
What's your favorite book you've ever read?
Outsiders.
Okay. Do you like fiction or non-fiction?
Ooh, I tend to probably read more fiction.
Well, my favorite book? Probably The Outsiders, you know? Stay gold, pony boy.
Fiction or non-fiction?
Fiction.
Fiction. What's your favorite book you've ever read? Green Eggs and Ham.
The Outsiders. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Oh, they left. Fiction or non-fiction?
Fiction.
Okay, thank you.
And we're back, talking with Mrs. Feldman and Anna. Okay, when you're reading, do you have a favorite place to go?
My favorite place is probably sitting at my desk.
We have a screened-in porch, and I like to sit out there when it's warm and sunny and read in the sunshine.
It's not warm and sunny today, so I guess
Definitely
you won't be reading. Okay, there are a lot of book characters. Which one is your favorite?
My favorite book character is probably a girl named Phoebe Winterbottom.
My favorite book character is Hermione Granger.
Why is that?
I like Hermione because she's very smart and is not afraid to be a very smart girl and tell all the boys what they need to know.
I like Phoebe because she's very kind, caring. She's always trying to be cautious, making sure no one gets hurt.
Thank you two for coming in. Stay tuned for another episode next week, and make sure to read.
It's Book Talks with Michael. Welcome to Book Talks. It's Book Talks with Michael.
Welcome back to Book Talks with Michael. I'm Michael. I've got a lot of questions to get into today. We're talking about books with the staff and students. Our guests are Mrs. Lippard, second grade teacher, and Owen, a first grader. Starting off, what's your favorite book?
I'll go first. My favorite book is Because of Winn-Dixie by Kate DiCamillo. Some of you might be familiar with this or other books by Kate DiCamillo. Owen, what's your favorite book?
Well, my favorite book is Animal Battles, and Who Would Win books.
Great, I love both of those. Let's take a quick break and see what some of the favorite books of our other students are. We'll be right back.
Hi. Fiction or nonfiction types of books?
Nonfiction.
Nonfiction. Hi, I'm here with Alexa Casada in 8th grade. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Fiction or nonfiction types of books?
Fiction.
Non-fiction.
Fiction.
Fiction. Do you like fiction or nonfiction types of books?
Both.
Mr. Schneider.
Hi, Mr. Beam.
Fiction or nonfiction types of books?
Fiction.
Okay, what is your favorite?
You know what? Never mind. Non-fiction.
Nonfiction. What's your favorite book you've ever read?
Version XYZ of the encyclopedia.
What is your favorite book?
Hunger Games.
What is your favorite book?
Diary of the Wimpy Kid. It's a good question.
What's your favorite book you guys have ever read?
Don't know. Diary of the Wimpy Kid.
Dogman. Thank you. What's your favorite book you have ever read?
I don't know.
You like them all then. Thank you.
Diary of the Wimpy Kid. I don't know.
What is your favorite book?
Pete the Cat.
Granted.
What is your favorite book?
What?
It's by an author called Harry Turtledove. Guns of the South.
My favorite book? My favorite book's gonna have to be Hatchet.
To Kill a Monkey.
Thank you.
And we're back, talking with Mrs. Lippard and Mr. Owen. Okay, both of you, when you're reading, do you have a favorite place to go?
My favorite spot is either on the couch if it's a sunny or snowy day, or in the summertime I love to read outside in my hammock, and I'm looking forward to those this summer.
My favorite spot to read is either in my bed or outside in my swing on a sunny day.
Great answers. There are a lot of book characters out there. Which one is your favorite?
Besides the characters and because of Winn-Dixie, I forgot to say this, but this is one of my favorites because I read this when I was in 3rd grade at St. Luke, and so it just brings back those memories when I was in 3rd grade here with Mrs. Moran. We read this, and this was kind of my first experience with dialogue where characters would speak back and forth. But my favorite book character that I used in the classroom is from Lily's Purple Plastic Purse. Do you know that book, Owen?
No.
You'll read that when you're in 2nd grade, but that's by Kevin Henkes, and I think my class knows that's my favorite because Lily's glamorous and has lots of energy, and so I use that book a lot in my classroom.
Awesome.
What about you?
Well, my favorite character in the Who Would Win book is the Hornet, and my favorite character in the Animal Battles is the Mountain Lion.
Great. Well, thanks both of you for coming in. Make sure you read this week, and stay tuned for another episode next week.
It's Book Talks with Michael. Welcome to Book Talks. It's Book Talks with Michael.
Welcome to Book Talks with Michael. I'm Michael. Today we're here with Mr. Brown, middle school literature teacher. Starting off, what's your favorite book?
Well, I'll start off, Michael. Thanks for having me today. I do appreciate it. My
course.
favorite book would definitely be The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. It's my favorite book that I teach, my favorite book that I read as a middle schooler, and just one of my just absolute treasured favorites of all time. Probably series. I gotta go basic on this one. It's the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. We grew up with those books, and you know the films and the stories told were just some of my favorite growing up in both grade school, middle school, and then into high school with the films. But definitely the Harry Potter series.
Great. I love The Outsiders and I love Harry Potter. Let's take a quick break and see what some of the other favorite books our students are. We'll be right back. Can we redo that? Oh my gosh.
It's Book Talks with Michael.
So we can't redo it? Such a hard sentence.
What?
Let's take a look and see what some of the favorite books of other students are. We'll be right back.
That is a poorly worded sentence.
Awesome.
What in the world is happening? Wait, what are you doing with all these cameras?
Putting together a show. You ready?
Hold on, I gotta practice this sentence I messed up on last time. Let's take a look and see what some of the favorite books of other students are. We'll be right back. It's a tough one.
Right. So, no, you can say it however you want. All right, so yeah, head out to class.
I guess I'll go finish my science test first.